Hey, it's been some time.
I know. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Doing well. Can't complain. Busy, 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 but nothing
I
new.
know all about that. Right. The norm. The norm.
Exactly. Exactly.
Perfect. Well, hey, I'll start with thank you guys for joining in. This is episode 36, featuring my girl from season 1, Miss Sharay. Yes, y'all see her shirt, Missing Fit.
Hey, everybody.
Yes. Oh, so I'm like, oh my goodness, I was waiting for you to come back on because I
Yes.
cannot wait. Listen, we got to chat after
I'm
your
ready, girl.
fitness, after your fitness accountability group. I was like, okay.
How has your journey been? I know this is your show and I'm not trying to steal it, but I'm
No,
so
no, no, no. You're right, because we're going to get into it. Okay, I'm
okay.
going to share.
All right, okay.
I'm definitely going to share. No, my journey was great. My journey was great. You are so thorough with the entire fitness accountability group. Yes. And I lost, listen, I forget, was it 4 pounds? Do you remember? I think it was like 4
I
or
got
5
my
pounds.
book. I could go grab it, but I
You
think it was like 4.5 pounds.
somewhere in there? Yes. I was proud of my little 4.5 pounds.
You should be. That's really good for 6 weeks, honestly.
Yes,
I think
yes.
people think they're supposed to lose like 15, 20 pounds, and like that's just not realistic. Like usually a
Yes.
pound or two a week is like excellent. So you did really good.
Right, thank you. And that, but the goal was for me. My goal was I wanted to strengthening. I really didn't want to lose weight. So I was like, oh, okay, I lost some weight too, but I met my goals. I have, but just if you can share with everybody what your fitness accountability group is.
Yeah, so what I do is basically host a 6 week accountability group. And what my goal is to really teach you how to have gym consistency and discipline. So I don't give you any workouts. You actually figure out the workouts that you are comfortable doing. And you tell me how often you want to work out. I personally work out 4 to 5 days a week. That's me. But for somebody just starting out or, getting started with their fitness journey, if you decide you're going to work out 2 to 3 days a week, that's totally fine. But what my job is to hold you accountable to those days. So if you tell me you're going to work out 3 days a week, you're going to work out 3 days a week. But what I really learned, because you were in groups 5, I believe.
Group 5,
Yeah.
yes.
So we just wrapped up group 6, and I mean, a lot of repeat people. I think people just like having somebody to hold them accountable. Like once you start getting consistent with the gym and you realize like this affects more than my body, it like helps me mentally and it just, helps me be more organized and just a whole bunch of different things that impact yourself outside of the gym.
Yes.
People want to still be held accountable. So I've had people who have
Very
been
true.
in all 6 groups and they're like, okay, when's number 7? Like, just let me know I'm ready to go. So
Right.
that's what the group is, really just trying to get you into the gym and keep you there.
Yes. It kept me very, very motivated too. So,
yes, I love that.
Yes, I'm one of those girls where I needed to be held accountable, like really. Because I know
a lot of people do.
Yeah, on our previous episode, that was my biggest thing. I'm just like, listen, I'm just paying a gym membership at this point. I don't use it. I don't go to the gym. It can be a thought. And that's it. I'm going to go to the gym and I don't go.
Yeah.
So, yes, for me, now one thing, I'm not, when money is involved, you got to listen. And everything that you had that like, listen, I'm going to make you.
Yeah.
Like you're going to not make you, but you're going to hold yourself accountable. If you tell me you're working out on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
I'm going to be texting you like, hey, girl, how was the workout?
Yes.
How was it?
How was right? And it was great. Overall, I had a great experience. I didn't join group 6 because it was close to my birthday. And I was like, oh, yeah, girl.
You got to know yourself. Yes, you got to know yourself. Okay.
Yes. But, after the show wrapped up, I do need the info on the next group because I'm joining it. Like I said, it was great.
Well, I'm glad you had a good experience. I really am. That's my major thing. I just want people to come out feeling like they were helped. Not that I was like a bully or, pressuring you. No, I'm not going to make you do it. I can't make you do anything. But if you tell me you want the help, I'm here to help. So let's get to it. Let's get to these goals. So I love that. Yay.
Yes, it was a joy. It was. One of the challenges, though, I wanted to talk about. I was like, at first, I'm like, wait, okay, that's cool. You know, what did the challenge come in like the third week? I know it was like it caught me by surprise. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I just had to give the days I was going to work out. I didn't know I had a challenge.
Yeah. So honestly, so I have 3 different groups now. One is my standard group. Oh, Riah, I think we lost you. Okay, now I can see you again.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Yes, I had a call coming in. I'm sorry. Can you pick up where you
No,
left off?
listen, life happens, right? But yeah, so
Yes.
I have 3 groups. Currently, it's an advanced group, and those girls work out the way I work out. So they'll tell you, like, they are running sprints, they are doing push-ups, they doing all types of stuff. So if I got to do it, they do it. So that's my advanced
Yeah.
group. That's
Woo!
my advanced group. And then I just have my thick, fit, and accountable group, which is usually my starter girls who haven't, worked out with me before in the past. And at first, y'all didn't have challenges, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Nah, we're gonna make it a little challenging. So
That's
they
what I'm
actually had 3
saying.
challenges this time around. I think y'all had 2, but they had 3 this
Yeah,
time.
we
So
only had 2. And I think
yeah.
it took me by surprise. I'm like, oh wait, this is like the second week or something. And then like that next week, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, a challenge.
Yeah, let's y'all get 2 weeks in. Now it's time to take it up a notch. Let's go.
Right. Don't get comfortable. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
meet these goals.
exactly.
So I know that challenge for us was the sprint challenge. And I was just like, when I go to the gym, even before starting the group, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think I like actually run or do sprints. So I'm like, okay, like I felt me a little corner in the gym, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it. But I felt great overall, and I'm like, okay, this just keep me on my toes. Like I like the little challenge, and I'm looking forward to starting the next group for sure.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear that. But yes, if people follow me, or if you don't follow me, I am a sprinter. Like, it's just, I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. I just feel like it's a good way to get your cardio in, and it's quick. I'm not gonna be in the gym running miles. Like, I don't got time for that. So
Right.
if you join my group or you're interested in my group, you will sprint. I will let you know that up front. You go get sprinting.
Come prepared, y'all. Listen,
Yeah.
you got goals. Listen, I feel like the group is great, and especially the girls that were in the group. Everybody was so welcoming and also motivating each other. Like, yeah, girl, you know you got this. Like, you want to make your calorie count, and it was just really good. Like, I was like, oh, I like this.
Oh, yay!
Yes.
I love that, and like that's really my goal for all of my groups. Like, I want y'all to lean on each other, because life happens for me too, right? Like, there's some days where I'm not going to be as chipper as I like to be, but y'all really do a good job of like holding each other accountable as well, and motivating each other, and just keeping the energy up. So that's probably one of my favorite parts of the groups.
Yes. That's good. That's a joy. Because, like you said, life is always life, and for everyone. So I get it.
Yes, all the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Oh, that's so dope. If you can shout your page out again too, just in case if anyone missed it, it'll be tagged too. But if they want to join, where they can find you and ask the questions.
Yeah, so Thick Fit on Instagram and TikTok. I'm more active on Instagram. I'm trying to get back to TikTok. They kind of made me a little mad when they was muting my videos and stuff. I work hard on my content. So
Yes, and it's great.
I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. So I am on the way back to TikTok, but Instagram mainly, but Thick Fit, as you can see on my shirt, is the name of my page.
Yes. And I agree with you, girl. Instagram is my stumping ground, okay? I don't really get into the TikTok world too much. I just feel like it's a lot going on in the rules.
So much.
But same like you, I am trying to get back over there. See how that goes.
I'm trying because, as you continue to grow and like reach other people, having multiple platforms is probably a better bet as you're trying to like increase your social media presence. But
right.
Sometimes these social media platforms act a little crazy, like Instagram right now. We beefing, but it's gonna be okay. We'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Right. And then the glitches, right, all over. Woo, these social media networks. Yes. Trying to juggle all of them too can be a task completely.
Definitely. It's like a whole job. So when people say they are full-time influencers, I'm like, that makes sense, because it is a job. It's a job.
Yeah, because I had to take moments away. Like, I need a little minute for myself, because real life, listen, this social media, it's like, oh, it's a lot.
Definitely hard to balance, but you do a
Yeah.
good job. I see you doing so well with your podcast. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, girl. I'm trying. I'm like looking at the episodes, like, oh, okay, I'm getting up
Yeah,
there.
I love that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. So my next question is,
Hmm.
well, if you can let us know exactly what is the ATL Fit Fest and how was it? Like, how was the
Yeah,
experience?
so this was the first year that they did it. They plan to do it annually, which is really cool. So DJ Tank, which is his Instagram name, but
Okay.
he was pretty much the brains behind the whole operation. But what it is really just a festival where people in Atlanta could come and celebrate fitness.
Okay.
And I've been to a couple of fitness festivals, but to have one here in Atlanta where I live, and just like seeing a lot of people that you see on social media and online, like get to see them in person and just have like a lot of trainers and people that come and really showcase their talent was like
Hmm.
it was so amazing to see. So there will be another one next year. But yeah, essentially it was people just came and they were able to teach classes. They did like 20-30 minute segments. And it was just a whole bunch of people out there working out, and it was really a cool vibe. Like, I really loved it.
It sounded like it. I was like living through all of your Instagram reels and the posts, and I was like, oh, okay, I like
Yes, it was such a
this.
vibe. We had
Yeah,
such a
it
great
looked like
time.
it. So
Yeah.
were there like challenges with it as well, or it was just a matter of people showing up and working out and like taking courses?
Yeah, so there were vendors out there. So people were out there selling, their juices and their clothing brands. That's actually where I linked with PhD, which is the clothing brand that I like promote super heavily.
Okay.
It's a woman-owned brand, and she is just like her quality of her clothes is just amazing. So once I saw that at Fit Fest, I was like, yeah, we need to talk.
Let's
So
link. Yes.
yeah, let's link, let's collab. What we got to do? So
Networking
there
is
were
key.
vendors out there. There
Hmm.
were giveaways. There were little challenges. They did like a push-up challenge and a sit-up challenge, which was really cool. But mainly it was the classes. People coming out there and getting to like meet these trainers and take their classes, and just get a little idea of like what everybody was about.
Right. Right. Okay. Yes, for business.
Yeah.
That sounds dope.
Yes.
Listen, I might. You said it's another one next year. I just might be like, hey,
Yeah, I'm
girl.
gonna keep y'all posted. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna stay involved, so I will keep y'all posted. But it was very cool. They did a great job this year.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. I'll definitely have to link with you for the fitness, the clothing. What was the name of the brand you just mentioned?
PhD.
PhD. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
I'm big on material. Like it got to
yes,
be good material.
it's great, and that's the thing about her. Like, my whole thing is before I even started my social media, whatever we want to call this, like
Hmm.
I promised myself that I would only promote brands that I would purchase with my own money. Like, that
Gotcha.
was very big for me. So there are people who come to me and like, hey, would you like to promote my product? And I'm like,
Hmm.
because I wouldn't
I
use
don't
it.
really know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't use it. So like, I want people to understand that if I am promoting it, especially as heavily as I promote her stuff,
Hmm.
it's good quality. It's like
Hmm.
really, really good quality, and it's super affordable, which I also love because you have some of these companies that want $80 for some biker shorts. And you're like,
Girl,
okay.
listen. I've seen
I'm
that.
like,
Like
good
what?
quality and affordable, and it's
Yeah.
Black woman owned. Like, girl, you got me. We're best friends now. So
All checks.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes. So I'll definitely need that. Definite Black woman owned as well, because just like you mentioned, I've had some brands come to me and asking to collab, and I'm like, okay, but for me, it got to be good material and affordable. And when I'm looking, I see those the workout shorts, $90. Like, who the hell?
Yeah.
Nobody is. Yeah, nobody's. But I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'd
no.
rather not promote. Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah. And then I even have a code, so you can actually use code ThickFit for 20% off. So
Oh,
I'm
okay,
telling
perfect.
y'all go try
That's
it. You
great.
won't even after you try it, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm sold. I don't
You're
even
cool.
need her anymore. Yeah.
Right, right. Oh, that's good. So the next question I have for you is, what advice would you give to someone who is struggling with their physical appearance?
Yeah. So that's actually a really good question because I mean, I've been working out for over 3 years now consistently, and I'm very proud of my body, but I have days where
Yes.
I'm not super confident. So, what I will say is like confidence is a mental thing, right?
Mhm.
Like, you could look in the mirror and not like what you see, but there are people who look in the mirror and don't necessarily love their body, but still are very confident people. So, and then the opposite, you can go in the gym, lose all this weight, and you're still find things you want to fine tune, change that, it doesn't look great. It's always
Right.
going to be a process. So what you need to do is just come to terms mentally with like, this is who I am. This is my
Right.
body.
Mm-hmm.
I can enhance it or make it better, or, work out and continue to try to do my best to change my appearance to, I guess, what you think it should be. But it really is a mental task, right? To
It
build
is.
confidence and just to
Mm-hmm.
be secure in your body. Now, I will say my physical, like, fitness journey has assisted in that process of me becoming more confident, because I feel like now, like, I know what my body is. I'm very comfortable in my body. So whatever
Yeah.
I put on, I'm gonna put on. Like, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, I'm gonna
Period.
step
And
out, I'm
right.
gonna feel good about it. Okay.
Right.
Confidence is gonna ooze. I don't care what I got on.
Yes.
But I think there's a power in, like, I built this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I did this. I put the work in. Nobody can ever
Mhm.
take that away from me. And that's what built the confidence for me.
Yes. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. And glad to hear. I know that's so inspiring for other people out here that could be struggling with it.
Yeah.
Because I know for me and other people that I do know, they say like logging into social media platforms, and then you see, then they get comparing, like I should be like
Yeah.
this, my body should look like that. I
And
just
that's the thing, too.
embrace
Like,
it.
genetics play a huge role into it. Like,
Yeah.
my body has always been very shapely. Even when I was heavier, I've always been just a very thick girl.
Gotcha.
Um, so you'll have people who aren't, naturally thick or have a big butt or whatever the case is, and they're
Mhm.
like, "Oh, I want a butt like hers." Like,
Right.
girl, you're not gonna get a butt like mine, because
Okay.
a lot of this is genetics. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think understanding genetically and being very realistic with yourself, but as you start to put in the work and like build the body that you want,
Mm-hmm.
I promise you'll just feel the difference. Like, you'll feel way more confident.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so, do you feel as far as like certain workouts as well? Like if you have goals to certain body parts, or like, I always mention back rolls. But if you're like, hey, if you're trying to tone up in certain
Yeah.
areas, like they should also look in. Do you feel as though they should look into like certain workouts, or creating a plan? Like, hey, if you have a goal to lose those back rolls, this is what you should do.
Yeah. So you can't spot reduce fat. I think that's like the biggest thing that people are like, well, I just want to lose fat in my arms, or I want to lose it in my back, but like
Mm.
nowhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it works, babes.
Right.
Yeah, you can't spot reduce fat. So with the back rolls, like, and I've had this conversation with my trainer multiple times, because I too have back rolls, and I'll be ready to
So
tussle. Why
irritating.
y'all still here? I don't understand. Why y'all still
Right.
here? Um, so definitely implementing some sort of cardio. If fat loss is your goal, you have to be in a calorie deficit. My diet is something I struggle with, and not because I eat terribly, but you get to a certain place in your fitness journey where it's like, all right, I'm ready to take it to the next level. Like,
Mm-hmm.
counting macros, understanding my protein intake,
Right.
limiting my carbs. I am a bread girl. It's not even getting carbs from like
Same.
useless alcohol, and it's bread. It's bread.
Yes.
Mhm. Bread and
Definitely.
potatoes. So just genuinely understanding what you're putting in your body is
Mm-hmm.
really the first thing. Like, getting a hold of your nutrition is huge. But as far as working out, I would say weightlifting is like very close and near and dear to my heart. But weightlifting is
Yes.
going to help you not only build the muscle, which is going to give you that more toned appearance,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll help you reduce fat as well. So if you're looking to get started and you don't really know where to start with the weights.
The weights. Ooh.
Start with
I
weights. And it
thought of
doesn't
you.
have to be heavy. You did some weights,
When I
girl.
be yes, when I would listen. Recently, I went to the gym with my cousin, and I was like, "All right, listen, Sharay will be in here on with these weights." Like,
I love that.
yes, yes,
Yes,
so
yes,
inspiring,
yes.
definitely.
Do weights. And I think women sometimes are like, well, I don't want to get too muscular. I don't want to get too.
That's me up here. Child, I was like, listen, I think I mentioned it to you. Like, I don't want to be all buff up here because I got broad
And you,
shoulders as it is. So,
yeah, you won't. I like people who look like that. And sometimes, women see other women who are like very muscular and cut. The
mm-hmm.
hours and time that they put into achieving that, like, you don't get that physique by accident. You plan to have that physique. You eat a
Right.
certain way, you work out a certain way, you're taking supplements, you're doing all types of things to try to get that specific physique. So it always kind of makes me chuckle when women are like, I don't want to lift heavy. I don't want to be too manly.
Right.
Like, girl, lift the damn weights and stop playing.
Right. Get
Like,
it
stop playing. Lift the weights and come on. But
Right.
that physique that you think about with like the strong backs or like, toned arms, and that's weightlifting. That's weightlifting.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to ask now, how many pounds are you lifting?
So it depends on the exercise. So I could do a little PR run through for y'all. So,
Okay.
like deadlifts, which is just essentially lifting the weight off the floor. So last year during December, my gym every year does like deadlifts for the month of December. So I hit 325 on that, which I was super proud about.
325. Okay.
Good
All
girl.
right.
I'm a little strong or whatever, I ain't
Okay.
gonna do
Listen.
but a little
Ain't
strong.
nothing 325.
The last time I squatted, probably 275 was my max then, but I haven't squatted heavy in a really long time. Upper body, 145 on bench is about as heavy as I've gone. So I'm definitely a lot stronger lower body, but I think most people are, except for men. They do weird stuff, but
They be skipping leg day.
he's just so strong on top. Like, damn.
Right. These little
But
legs.
yeah, it depends. And I honestly, like, even with me being able to lift heavy, like, that's my thing, right? But you don't have to necessarily lift heavy to get the results that you want. Okay. You want to keep challenging yourself, but you don't have to go into the gym and say, like, all right, I need to deadlift 300 pounds.
Right.
No, not necessary. You don't have to go that heavy, but you definitely want to continue to challenge yourself. And that's how you continue to build muscle and get stronger.
Yeah, I'm like one of them. I'm competitive, so I'll be like, no, next time I go, let's up those numbers. Let's do it. Look,
and you
I'll be in my head momentum.
Yes, and you should, because your body starts to understand, like, okay, we can lift this weight, and it doesn't feel that heavy the next time you try to do it.
Right.
So you want to continue to challenge your body, but I do want the message to be out there. You don't have to be a power lifter to be, cut and in shape. You don't have to do all of that. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like, ooh, as you start talking, well, I wonder how much is she lifting now? 325, that's a lot, girl.
Yeah, girl. A lot of sweat and tears went to that 325. But I haven't lifted that since. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't even go near that since, because, yeah.
Because it's that number.
Yeah, girl. I was like, woof, all right, I'm good here.
Right.
Try again next year, see what happens.
Right. Oh, that's dope. So the last question I have for you is, what can we expect for you in the future?
Yes, this is always my favorite question. So I have some really cool stuff coming that I'm super, super excited about. So like my thick fit shirts, these are crop tops. I'll stand up a little bit. I have to show y'all too much.
Yes, that's cute. And I love red. That's my favorite color.
Girl, the red and white does something to me. It's my favorite.
Yes.
But I'll actually be taking pre-orders for this shirt pretty soon. So I'm really excited to do that and just kind of, get the girls out in something cute.
Yes.
I do have a partnership that has been locked in. I'm just waiting on the okay to announce it, but I'm very, very, very excited for that.
Okay.
I do have my Thick Fit and Accountable 7. I can't believe I have 7 groups. Like, it's just so insane. The Thick Fit and Accountable 7 will be coming in August. So very excited about that. Potentially thinking of taking 20 people. I do have a men group. And then my advanced group, and then just a beginners group. So wherever you fit in that, criteria, I definitely have a spot for you. So trying to make this bigger and better and just constantly think of ways to improve it and, just really keep it challenging and fun for you guys. So yeah, that's really what I'm working on. And I'm just excited for all the new stuff that's coming down the pipeline.
Yes. That is so I'm sitting here like, yes, what? This is coming up next. I love the shirts. The shirts are great.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, I gotta get my brand on something. And I actually wore this shirt to Ebony Fit Weekend in Miami. And I was just like, I'm obsessed with these shirts. Like, I love them. So we're playing around with some colors and definitely want to make it really cute and fun for the summer. So I'll be taking pre-orders soon for these.
Right. And I want to say too, for me, as I was going to the gym, I'm like, all right, I want to look cute. Like, that's also for me motivating too. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna find me some cute. I'm tall, so I gotta make sure my pants are long enough. But once I found the pants, I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to look cute going to the gym. It's just more
Yes,
motivating, to your goals, especially if you're trying to tone up or whatever it is. You look good, you
yes,
feel good. That is like a definite
exactly.
saying.
Exactly. And that's something that I really live by. Like the same way you'll prep for a date or you'll prep for
Hmm.
work or I prep for the gym. My outfit is picked out for tomorrow right now. Cause I just like I
Wow, I like that.
yeah, I love to just feel confident. And I feel like that helps feeling confident. If I know I'm
Hmm.
going into the gym looking good and feeling good, like of course my workout is gonna be great. So
Yes,
yeah, one less thing to worry about.
right. I know that's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming back on.
This is amazing. Thank you. I'm glad we got to do this. I wanted to truly
Yes,
understand how you felt about your experience because
yes,
I'm a scientist at heart, so I love the feedback. But I'm so happy to hear that you had a good experience.
yes, I really did. I was waiting I was like, I'm going to wait to share my journey. I know in a few episodes, like after we finished the group, like I was like, just hinting, I'm like, shout out to my girl. Listen, I just finished my accountability
Yeah,
group. Like, I feel good.
I
But I
love that.
didn't go into detail because I wanted to save it for our episode, our follow up.
So I do have one question for you. If
Yes.
you could change anything about the group, what would it be? Or one thing you didn't love? Just some like constructive feedback.
Because I can't find anything that I didn't like.
Okay.
So yeah, because everything was just so like together. Like you had
Oh, thank you.
everything, yeah, down pack, and I'm just like, okay, like I'm loving this because I'm one like I love attention to detail. So I'm like, okay, everything got to fall in line. It got to be in order. So it was very, very detailed. Um, I don't know because now that I'm thinking, even with the sprints, like it's for someone to be like, hey, I want you to do the sprints for this amount
Yeah.
of time, but you also had us send videos. So I was just like, oh, bet I like this. Like, I know I'm gonna be here sweating, but I
Mm-hmm.
like this. And then it was for us to share to the whole entire group. So it was like, listen, we're all motivating each other. So I don't know if I have anything
Okay, I'll
because
take it. I don't want you to make nothing up. That's okay. I'll take
no, it was all. That's why I used this in the sprints. I'm like, oh, when that challenge came, but I love the fact that you had us send the videos, too.
it.
Like, hey, I want to actually see.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
I love
yeah.
that
I need
too.
to see. I need to see, and
Yeah.
I just love how everybody like shows up and shows out. Like we're not modest here. We're not, embarrassed. We're all here to achieve a goal, and we about to get it, get it done.
Yes.
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 Okay,
That
good.
we did. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I don't have any.
It's okay. I'll take it. That's good.
Yes. Yes. Well, that wraps up our episode. Thank you again for coming on.
Of
And when you
course.
do make your announcement, you can always come back on and make it here too. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'll definitely keep you posted because I'm thinking in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to share that. But I'm super excited about it.
Yes, perfect. I'm excited for you. I
Thank
always love to see my girls win. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really.
Yes, no problem. All right. Well, thank you all for everyone that's joining in YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all over. Thank you guys for joining in. One more time, if you could just, I know it's on your shirt, but just leave where they can find you and where they can follow up.
Yes, no, of course. Please follow me at ThickFit on Instagram and on TikTok. If you're interested in my accountability group, please reach out. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Again, that's starting in August 19th. Will be the first week that we actually start that. So if you're really looking to like get into the gym, stay consistent, or just get on your fitness journey and you have a hard time with consistency and that discipline, let me help you. I am here to help you.
She's your girl.
Now I'm your girl.
Yes. All righty. Well, thanks again. Take care
Thank
and have a
you,
good
girl.
night.
You too. Bye, y'all.
Thank you. Bye bye.